Hello there guys, what is up? My name is Possum and welcome to Crawl to Division 1 episode 4, the series in which I attempt to win Division 1 with a really slow team. None of the players have any higher than 70 pace, and today this is the fourth game we're going to be playing in Division 9, facing this 4-1-2-1-2 Bundesliga side. Bit of a challenge this one, as you can see a lot of really good players on his side there. Lewandowski up front, Royce is always a bitch to try and play against because he's just untacklable at times. That being said, he didn't have Goethe. I absolutely hate Goethe so much. He is like the ultimate untacklable player. But so far got 6 points in the 3 games, so we're making decent progress throughout this division, Division 9. And let's just see if we can keep that good run going. Watching the clips back of this game actually made me really miss this team. I haven't played with this team in a good while. But Januzaj with the tackle there to Skirtle. Now this is some really good build-up play. This team is really just... it flows. Even though they're not fast, they all move into the right position at times and you can play some really nice football. And you've got some world-class players like Totti here who's got the ball, cuts inside, little finesse. Absolutely beautiful. In the 20th minute, we go 1-0 up from some great team play and a lovely little finish from Totti there. And that actually made my opponent rage quit. God knows why. I don't know if it's just because it was so early on or the fact that he thinks he should have been winning with the team he had compared to mine. Don't know what it was. But he rage quitted. And the stupid thing is, like, loads of players in the early divisions back out after 1 goal. And it just makes me think, why? Because, you know, you stand a fairly good chance of getting back in the game. I've come back. I think the biggest deficit I've gone down to come back by was 4-0. Came back to win it 6-4. That was in FIFA 12. But as you can see there, the game just freezes as he's backing out, and it's just silly. I don't know why he backed out. Had a chance to win, but oh well. I'm more than happy to take those 3 points, especially in the situation I'm in. And we're progressing further and further up the divisions and getting the points we need to get out of Division 9. Jumping straight into game number 5 of Division 9, I ended up facing this team with inform Maicon, Chiellini, Barzagli, Buffon, Vidal, Montolivo, Pirlo, Balotelli, just loads of really good players. I was absolutely shitting myself here because obviously Biabiani is a pace machine to counter my slow defence. I just had to make sure I stayed really solid at the back and didn't allow the balls over the top, make sure I closed down the passes, which is harder than it sounds on the grounds that it takes me a good 3 minutes to move 2 yards to close down the pass. But nonetheless, this was a very challenging game indeed. The first chance came just 5 minutes into the game, and I'm not going to lie, I was completely caught off guard here. Very early on in the game, I imagine this was probably one of my first FIFA games of the day. Plays that long ball that I was on about that I had to stop. Biabiani getting down the line, puts the cross in. Thankfully, Vidic is there to clear it. I also had De Gea there, ready to clear the ball as well. Unfortunately, that conceded a corner, and you know, Balotelli's just always going to get the better of, you know, a defender that I've picked to try and fucking head the ball away. I mean, they are centre-backs, they are professional, they should be able to get rid of a corner like that, but never mind. I concede really quite a boring, bland goal. Basically, the way I see it is if I've conceded a corner, I've conceded a goal, because no matter what you try, I mean, I'm in front of him, Skirtle's got a really good jumping start, he's really strong, he's tall, and still, because defenders aren't allowed to attack the ball the same way that the attackers can, I ended up going a goal down, which was really quite irritating. It wasn't until the 65th minute the next goal came in the second half. And I just want to say, like, compare his corner goal to this goal. Some really nice build-up play. Januzaj, Cambiasso, Fletcher, Cassano, lovely little chip ball. Look at this from Pell. This is just magic, this finish. Absolutely beautiful. And you compare that to a corner. The corner's a bit just sort of basic. It's just mash the shot button as soon as the cross comes in, and you'll ultimately get the better of your defender just by the fact that the attacker can attack the ball. So I was really quite proud of that goal, especially with the team I was using. I think Pell is a fantastic card. I haven't used his regular card, but its inform is absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend you give it a try if you haven't. Just 5 minutes and a third goal goes in, and this is 1,765% unintentional. Believe me, I've calculated. De Gea clears the ball, and Januzaj, I press square to clear the ball with a lob pass sort of clearance, just hoof it up the pitch, and of course instead he decides to slide. Completely wipes out the player. Is a red card, which, to be fair, you know, it was a horrendous challenge. The fact that it was not really a goal scoring opportunity and to the side of the goal, I thought maybe I might have got away with a yellow, but on reflection the tackle was pretty horrific. I didn't mean to do that though, which was total, like, heartbreaker because of the fact that I'd managed to pull back that equaliser. Vidal steps up for the penalty, and you know it's Vidal. Vidal doesn't miss penalties. You know, he's definitely going to put it on target, which he does. I just thought he might go down the middle. And then he has the audacity to fucking dead fish me, that bastard. Oh, that was irritating. Really unfortunate to concede that penalty because it wasn't a stupid decision. It was literally just me pressing the button for an attacking command and deciding to take the defensive one instead and do the slide tackle. So I'm without a right midfielder at this point in time. Things really aren't looking too great for me. However, I do see that all glorious plus 5 minutes in the added time, and this was a crazy plus 5. I was trying desperately to get the goal, obviously, you know, being a goal down. Quick break, but really struggling to find people. Usually I'd use Januzaj out there on the right as an outlet, and obviously didn't have him being sent off because of that, but Cambias with a little ball through. It's Cassano, and he puts it in the goal. It's 2-2. All I had to do was hold on for the last few minutes. I was happy to take the draw when I was down to 10 men. I mean, I felt I'd played well and possibly deserved the 3 points, but, you know, with the red card, I was happy to take what I could get. Lovely little bit of play. Cambias with the dink, and then Cassano with the lovely finesse past Buffon. So the game ends 2-2, and I get that point that I need to give me the promotion at 10 points, and it's just 3 more points at 13 to get the title. So jumping into game number 6, this was my chance at the title. I was hoping for a really crap team to play against, and no. Oh my word, Dani Alves, Ramos, Casillas, Iniesta, Xavi, Fabregas, even David Villa, Pedro, Soldado, Alba, just every one of those players is really solid. PK, of course, just, oh man, I was really not looking forward to playing this team. I just wanted to get the 3 points and push up into the next division, keep this going, keep the momentum, and I ended up facing this bastard of a side. The 15th minute, however, brought gifts as Januzaj plays it into Cambiasso, who slips in Totti, the man who started this episode off with a great goal, smashes it past Casillas with, I believe that was his left foot, which is a weaker foot, but it's got 5 stars, so who cares, it's awesome. And that ended up making me go 1-0 up very early on in the game, which basically put me in the driving seat. At the 20-minute mark, yet another goal goes in very quickly as his keeper cocks up big time. Informed Pell cuts inside and slips it past the keeper. He's not missing those with his 90-odd finishing, whatever the hell he has, I don't even know, but it's goddamn awesome. And he puts it past the keeper, and, you know, very comfortable position to be in so early on. Things are looking very positive indeed. At the half-hour mark, we intercept the possession with Cassano there, slips it into Tony, who plays a 1-2 with Pell. Tony's in on goal one-on-one. Unfortunately, misses the one-on-one, but the rebound is got by Pell, and that's a lovely little chip. I mean, I've got to, like, I'm sorry, I'm just going to take a moment to sort of appreciate my reactions there, to be able to chip that ball. Like, normally I would have just tried to smack it and hope the ricochets and deflections put it in the back of the net, or I find the gap. But here, I don't know what happened, but I just reacted so quick. Just a little chip over the top of everyone, and perfect as well. Like, not too powerful, or else it would have gone over the bar, obviously, and then not powerful enough, and it probably would have hit another player. So I really like that goal. I just thought it was a very nice chip indeed. The 4th goal of the game came just after half-time when I ended up conceding a free kick just inside my own half. Not really much of a threat here. However, obviously it did lead to a goal. A very fantastic ball over the top and a lovely header. That's a header I don't mind conceding because it's completely out in the open. Like, I failed to mark him. It was a fantastic free kick, well placed, and a well placed header indeed. However, obviously if I had someone challenging him and still lost to David Villa, who's like 5'10", I would have been a little bit annoyed, but that was a great goal. Kudos to my opponent. 5th goal came in the 70th minute. Cassano getting a little bit caught out in play there, but Cambiasso playing the ball straight back over the top to him. Lovely little ball down the side to Pell, who finds out Tony right at the back post. Quite far out, but obviously an open goal to head the ball in and make it 4-1. My 5th goal here is a great example of why you should always pressure defences. Sergio Ramos playing it back to Casillas. He doesn't clear it in time. Cassano is able to just pinch the ball and smash it straight into the back of the empty net, making it 5-1 in the 80th minute. And, you know, I'm fairly confident that I've won the title at this point. If that goal was the icing on the cake, this goal is definitely the cherry on top of that. I don't think I could have won the title with the final goal being a better strike. Dani Alves taking the throw in, and I intercept it with Pell and just thump. Look at that. That is just absolutely majestic. Boom. 6-1. And I could not have been happier with the way things went in terms of trying to get those final 3 points to win the title. So obviously, with the 6-1 win, we're moving on up to Division 8. That's the end of the video, guys. Join me in the next episode where I try to kickstart our way up through Division 8. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you give it a like. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Goodbye.